Okay, so some people, they don't buy into the fact that there's a talking dog, or as a precursor on a distant backstory, way back in my dog remembrance, but still as I was alive. True dog remembrance is really before you were even born. That's where the true dog remembrance is really, the enhancification of the misty memories of those other canines that have been past you. That's the dog remembrance. But what we're talking about here is a thing where, you were supposed to come up with something, but you weren't smart enough. It's that kind of a thing. You were the guy that pulled over and they said, hey, can I get your license? You said, license? I didn't even know I had to have a license. You start digging through the glove box. You find a handgun, an unloaded empty handgun with the safety off, and the cops start shooting in the cab of your car. So you race away. That's the type of a thing you were, but that's not what we were trying to say as far as per the whole situation of certain analogs or algorithms that put you in this class or that class with the fat cats or the whatever, the slim pigeons. That reminds me of something. So the thing I was trying to get to was that the dog and the rabbit is, some people don't understand how it is that they could speak just because the man bought a collar from Guadalupe or Guadalajara. It's yet to be determined. We can't figure out which one it was. But this is the thing. We're trying to find the receipt. That's when I started talking. But the thing about me was I would bark in my dreams. I would snort. Listen, they would say, hey, you want to go outside? The man would say, you want to go outside? I would yawn. I couldn't say anything else. I'm like trying to say something. This idiot won't look at me. So I would yawn. I would have a scratch or I wag my tail. It was a thing where I was just always trying to build on it. It was the same thing with the rabbit. The rabbit, one time a snake bit it. It was a garter snake. The snake never could have swallowed that rabbit whole. The rabbit knew it. The rabbit's like, I'm a fat rabbit. You cannot take me down. So he was ignoring that snake, but that snake came and bit it. That rabbit squealed. He squealed like, for Holy Mother Mary, our ghost, whatever he would say. He was squealing to the rabbit guys to have somebody come and save him. And believe me, I could see it clearly in my dog remembrance. An old farmer took a stake and he kind of shoved the stake underneath the crevice in the rocks where the rabbit was getting bit by that garter snake. Or who knows, that garter snake maybe scared that rabbit to death. And then after his corpse rotted and ants ingested and worms, the snake could have started globbing off a few pieces for himself. But that rabbit squealed. That rabbit came to talk thereafter, and even more of a miraculous thing than just getting a dog collar. But that rabbit demonstrated, he's like squealing out his prayers to the skies. Well, just the same thing with me. They say, you want to go out? You want to go take a pee? Come on, you want to go out? I can't do anything, so you want to go, give a big yawn, like, you're trying to say something, but you can't say it so they can hear you. You're communicating. You're having a direct answer, but it doesn't even fathom in their brains. The man's like, you want to go out? I was like, yeah. And he goes, I don't even know what you're saying. Come on, let's go out anyways. Come on, let's go. And that's how they did it. That's how the man always did it anyways. It doesn't matter. But if you want to figure out how a dog could talk or a rabbit could talk, that's how, because they were already kind of talking. They were trying to talk. When push come to shove and they were scared of their wits, they were backed into a corner, they talked. Or on mundane things, they said, yeah, I'm trying to talk, you're so stupid, you can't understand me. Yes, you don't understand what I'm saying? There's little subtleties, like a whale. A whale moans and groans, and they tell them the other way, let's go get some plankton over here. There's like, to the left, go to the left. They moan and groan. It's the same thing with a dog. It's they yawn, but they don't even get it. They don't understand. The man doesn't understand. But that's it. If you want to figure it out, how a dog could talk with just a simple collar, how a rabbit could talk with a smack to the head, they were already kind of trying to talk. And so they just developed it. It's not proof of evolution or something, but it was an evolutionary epileptical advancement. But it's all right. It doesn't matter. It's okay. That's what I'm going to say. It's just, okay.